Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is GO time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J Was Good Today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday.
You might be saying to yourself right now, oh my God, that's the supremely talented and hilarious comedian Chris Mosley. You also might be saying to yourself, what is he doing on public transportation? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because you haven't bought tickets to his next comedy show going down on December the 5th. Too many times do supremely talented and gifted entertainers go from the stage and spotlight being celebrated the way God intended back to regular schmegular life on public transportation to their regular job. You can help put an end to another talented person having to take orders from some random white guy with an associate's degree. Because after all, does this look like the face of someone that should be punching a clock? Get your tickets today.
I got a weed man still, but I went to the dispensary, posted it on IG, and my weed man called me immediately. He was like, nigga, where you at? I said, dude was calling me down there every day. I still got a little bit left. He said, you ain't never bought that much weed from me, nigga.
Get your tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. This will sell out. Go to laughsunlimited.eventbrite.com. Purchase your tickets. They're only $15. It's going to be a fire lineup. Not to mention you're going to have great food, great drinks. I'm sure Pocket could vouch for that.
About the drinks and the food? Wait. We didn't do intros. You just went right into that.
Oh, shit. My bad.
But fuck intro. It's my week. Fuck it. We ain't doing intros. Like you said, I'm telling you what. What did I get? What did I get that day?
A lot.
No, food-wise, what did I get? I got something. Damn it, I don't remember. Oh, street tacos.
Yeah.
I got street tacos.
Yeah.
And I got my wife quesadilla. I ate the street tacos.
And you ate the quesadilla.
No, I did not eat her quesadilla.
Yes,
she ate her quesadilla. I thought about it. Because I felt like I didn't get enough of the street tacos. And the drinks, heavy pours, and they were official. They were official pours, efficient pours.
Yeah. So comedy show, Laughs Unlimited, with your boy Chris and Lamar Mitchell, and a great setup.
Benjamin Mejia and
Just Neighbors, Buddy Richards. It's going to be an incredible
no,
lineup.
don't get Buddy confused with Buddy the Elf from
Lord Jesus.
Elf. Okay, that is not the same Buddy.
Oh.
Two things. Buddy the Elf is like 6'4". Buddy Richards is what, about 5'8".
Stop.
5'7".
Stop.
Buddy the Elf, he's sugar on everything and syrup. Buddy Richards, I don't think he's gonna do that. If he did, he probably got the diabetes.
So all my people out there too, also keep this in mind. We got new shirts too. New shirts came in. Don't test me. New shirts of the You Gonna Know Me. Got them available. Different colors, different sizes. Make sure you holla at your boy. They've been going fast, and I appreciate the love. Make sure y'all get yours, man. Holla at me.
And as you see, he's wearing one right now.
Anyway, let's get on into it. Welcome to a brand new episode of PD&J. I'm your host, Jay. We got some new viewers, so
I don't give a damn. We got new viewers. They can't read.
This is Pocket. If nobody understands this, man.
Nobody understands.
Nobody.
Do we need captions? I feel like I'm speaking the native language.
You're speaking.
I'm speaking.
You're speaking.
Yes, I'm speaking.
We're speaking now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look. What you can't. I was raised by elves, man. You can't. Come on. What do you expect? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I was raised by elves. Can you not read the shirt? Raised by elves. Can you not read that?
Can you not read this?
Actually, you can.
I mean, you kind of, you got to put it together. For those that got an astigmatism and dyslexia, I apologize.
They got a what? A stimmy? They got a stimmy?
What is that? They got a. See, he going into his birthday weekend, so he wilding out already. So everybody in the chat, go ahead and dump in the chat a happy birthday for Pocket, because his
don't
birthday
even try it. They heard you too. You said he got a stimmy.
The fuck?
I don't know what it is. What is funny as hell? Get over the topics so we can get a stimmy.
See, this is why we will never get a spot at Saturday night.
No, I don't want it. Or do I?
I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm still dealing with NBC. So it's like, do I?
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, to me, NBC stands for no blacks and colors, but I'm just saying.
It's just no body colors. Why y'all do that to me? See.
You're doing it to yourself.
This message is brought to you by.
Oh. See, this is why y'all need to donate to the ACPCA and all that other good shit. The MCL, the
MCL,
the CLU,
the ACL,
the NCLU, and all the motherfuckers. That's the reason. Hey, bro, what does the commercial say? A brain is a terrible thing to waste.
Brain.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Why does everybody still know that shit though? Like our generation,
because they kept saying anything every day.
But here's the thing though: our generation is a generation of motherfuckers that know about Darren Gray. You ask anybody else about Darren Gray or even Mad, and I thought Mad was a good cause over Darren Gray. To be honest with you,
actually, you know what I just thought about?
And I'm over here drinking.
Here's what I just thought about. The subliminal message. You watch the Cosby Show, and this is your brain on drugs.
And then you go to school, and you're in the DARE program.
You watch Martin. This is your brain on drugs. You watch Living Color.
That's just, you're on acid. I'm sorry.
Fuck
drugs. That's acid. That's a way different. Hey, I'm just saying. And Living Color, that was the shit. But what, like, dude, I really think they were beyond their time.
No, it was always high. That's what it was. Come on, Fire Marshal Bill.
I love that dude.
Let me tell you something.
And Wanda, fucking love him.
Oh my God.
Fucking love him. Fucking love him. Anyway, comedy show December 5th, Laugh Unlimited at Coop's Bar and Grill. Grab your tickets while you can. That's the last time I'm plug that today on the show. Anyway, let's go into the topics. As y'all see in the title, your worth, right? I was thinking about something over the past couple of days.
Yeah, you've been thinking.
And it made me pose a question that I want to ask everybody. And those that are tuning in, that's been with us before, you know how the format is. Put your stuff in the comments. We'll get to it. Those that are new, chime in on the comments whenever you want to, and we'll get to your comment when we can. However, here's my question that I want to pose about your work. And we've talked about it before on the show, right? But I don't think we've talked about it in this dynamic. So, simple question. Do you care what anybody else? Do you care what people have to think or say about you? And if so, who? And if why? And if so, why?
That is a very loaded question. I would like to see what the audience has to say.
I mean, I have my answer, and it's simple.
I know my answer. If you're not me, no, I can't say that. If you are me, you no, I said that wrong again. Damn, this has been me for the past few days, huh? If you know me, there we go. Got it out. Okay, got the first part out. Got to break this down. You know, the only people that matter, the only opinions that matter are my children and my wife. Because those are the ones that I'm with on an everyday basis.
Now, go deeper into that, though.
Now, also, the influence I have on my children matters. So if they have a very bad opinion of me, that's going to affect the influence and how they respect me. And my wife, she just keeps me level as best as she can. Sometimes she struggles. I know she do. That's why your eyes got big. But as well, she's
you being level. I'm just stuck on that aspect. Like,
I'm not as level as a mountain that has a path going up. I'm level. And the guy make the path going up the mountain. You can see the rocks, rocky, but it's still. I think that was quite a reach, though. That was a big reach, but
yeah. Yeah. Your wife about to chime in right now. I'm just saying, yeah, like no.
But you know, be all honest, she, like, I know right now, all of you that are close, everybody kind of got their eyes on me, you know, because of everything that's been going on the past month or so, and I appreciate it. I know you're there.
I don't give a fuck.
And yeah, right. You're one of the main ones, bro. How you doing?
Nah, fuck that shit.
You ask me that every once in a while. You come back
every once in a while, right? Yeah.
But other than that, you try to keep me going by, you know, keep me talking about other things, which is perfect for me. Perfect for me. So right now is not the time. Okay. Right now for me is not the time. I need to be there for the holidays for my family.
I need you to work. We got work to do.
And I gotta stay not necessarily focused, because I know my focus, but I gotta stay on the path. And that's why I say the people that are in my house are the ones that have the ones that if they say something to me, if they, hey dad, hey babe, we see something's going on. We see something going on with you.
I'm gonna take a different approach. I agree with everything that you said. Like I wholeheartedly agree with everything that you said, right? But I'm gonna take a different path, and I'm gonna say this. I personally don't give a fuck about nobody else's opinion of what they think or how they feel about me. I personally don't. However, I take in consideration of those that care for me the same that I care for them. And that piggybacks off of what you said as far as like your children and your wife, right?
Why do my arms look so goddamn big?
Because you're getting chunky, nigga.
Oh, I ain't getting chunky. I know that.
Can I go back to?
Oh yeah, sorry. I just happened to look in and I'm like, what the? I can't even sit like, damn. Hey, Macaroni.
I was about to say, you're about to do that. Get it out. Just get it out. Just get it out.
I was like, you know what?
Yeah, just fucking get it out. Like, yeah, okay. Oh no, but on some real shit though, like, and that piggybacks off what you said, like. Those who genuinely care about me the same way that I care about them, I'm not going to say the opinion matters, but it holds more weight for me to take under consideration over others, if that makes sense, right? And the reason why I say that is because
it's a hierarchy thing.
It's not even a hierarchy thing.
No, because like when you say you take consideration of them over the others, you're right. It's a hierarchy thing because their consideration is more important. They're at the higher end. Everybody else, like, I hear you. What the hell you mean?
Correct. But as far as like the influence of the final say, so I'm not going to say that. And the reason why I say that is because I can only speak for me. The way that my life has been, I kind of had to get out of that stubborn and hard-headedness at a very late period of my life. And meaning that I had to go and bounce my head off the wall a couple of times in order to get it type stuff, right? And it's like, look, yeah, you could say every and anything that you want to, but until a person wants to change or sees the necessity to change, you're just talking. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like where that the influence of opinion and everything like that comes into a factor, because when a person goes and actually sees something or experience something and they put it into that perspective and they want to be able to build and grow. I'm the best version of me right now that I could possibly be. And I say that for the aspect that I can say that I love me. Right? I love me and I love who I am. And there's people that's around me that love me for me and who I am. And those are the ones, right, that I say hold weight in consideration.
So I'm going to challenge you with that. So what you're saying is you're not going to get any better? You said you're your best version?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I will be able to continue to build and grow, right? But it goes back to what the original question that I asked. And the reason why I say that, because certain people hold expectations to you, right? And I'm not even just saying your wife and kids. I'm just saying in general, people in general, at your job or whatever case, there's an expectation of you. And I had to come into the realization I can't expect nothing out of nobody, because the moment that I expect something out of you, you're going to disappoint me, because my expectation of you might not be the same of what you might have for me.
Well, here's the thing. When I think about expectations, I'm not going to expect something of someone else that I would expect of myself.
Exactly.
And now, so therefore, I can't be disappointed. Right? You can't be disappointed if you don't expect something of someone that you don't expect yourself. If you expect something, the thing is, in life, and I see this a lot, people expect things of people that they damn sure wouldn't do themselves.
And then they want to try to hold you accountable on stuff that they wouldn't do themselves, i.e. relationships. You have in-laws or friends or whatever case may be, have certain opinions and want to talk about this or down you. Well, girl, why you with him? Like, dude, you could get a better chick. Like all this other stuff, not knowing the inner goings of what's going on and shit like that, right?
And they just as single as can be. They ain't got no relationship. They can't even keep a relationship.
And because they have certain expectations,
they put them expectations on whoever you're looking at.
And then they're like, you don't cut my expectations, so you're not good for my friend. Why? Oh, because we baddies over here. Are you really?
Man, now you
Go
want
ahead.
me to do it?
Go ahead.
And then the nails busted, their weaves crooked, lipstick don't look right, don't match. Their eyeshadow, I ain't even gonna go there. They got butterflies for eyelashes.
I'll go deeper on you. Y'all living on an air mattress and trying to trick niggas for dinners so y'all can eat because y'all ain't got no fucking food in your refrigerator.
Oh, I was getting right to that.
That's the
they
point.
live in
I don't care
one
how you look. I don't care how you look.
No, I was getting that. They live in a one-bedroom apartment with 3 kids.
And an air mattress.
Everybody got air mattress, no furniture.
No, just one air mattress.
That's what no furniture. No furniture. No, they all sleep on the same air mattress. What the fuck are you talking about? I know what I'm talking about. They all sleep on the same air mattress. No pots and pans. You can't cook. Ain't no fucking TV.
But everybody want to have a fucking opinion.
But there you go.
You know what I mean? So it's like that goes back to what I said. Do you care about what other people? Because there's people that's out there that really do.
Oh, what are they called? Influencers.
I couldn't
think of it.
They really live their life based on what people
everybody else
say about them and how they feel about them, and they have a need for acceptance, and they're willing to do whatever it is to get that accepted.
And you know what troubles me? Some of them you'll see that, hey, which outfit should I wear, y'all? Should I wear this one or this one? Or they're playing a game. Which place should I pick? Should it be this one or this one? Who the hell cares? Just play the game. Who the hell cares? Pick an outfit. You look ugly in both of them.
Damn.
I went too far.
Damn.
Did I go too far?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think I'm allowed to, right? Did it this week?
Just this week. I'll give
You give me okay.
Yeah.
So, like I said, nobody cares. Wear what the hell you want. Go dress like a
don't wear whatever you want, because there's certain things I don't want to see.
The thing is, I don't care.
I still don't care.
You know what? I want to see it so I can talk about it. That's if you know me, you know me. You know, hey, my wife will tell you.
Hey, and I'm being dead ass.
I can see something 100 miles away. I'm like, do you see it?
And I'm being dead ass when I say this. When I say I don't give a living fuck about what anybody has to say, think, or feel about me, that even goes for family, my own family, including my in-laws. Me and my wife has had these arguments, not debates, arguments. They don't matter to me. They don't. The reality is they can't do for me what I can do for myself, and they damn sure can't do for me what you can do for me as my spouse. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't fucking matter. And I don't care what situation it is. Even if you're living in your in-laws' house or your parents' house, right? Yeah, have some respect and have some decorum. I'm not saying that. But you should, as an individual, not give a fuck about what a goddamn motherfucker saying. Well, why he up in my house and then okay, because you can't do for yourself. There's a reason why everything happens. Now, if you're a deadbeat ass motherfucker, this conversation does not apply to you, right?
And what's funny, I was about to come in with that, but when we say deadbeat, let me clarify what
no goals, no aberration, no drive. No, nothing.
You wake up, you barely brush your teeth, you barely take a shower, you barely do anything. You go into the living room, you turn on the TV, you watch a little bit of your shows, you turn on your game system, you play your game system, and then you don't do shit around the house. You don't do anything for anyone in that household but yourself.
Correct.
You cook a meal, it's just for you.
Correct.
You don't do the shopping, you don't do the cleaning, you don't do anything.
Not willing to get a job just to pay $100. Like, look, I only got a part-time job. I can only afford $100 a month.
But not even that. If you can do just
that,
clean the house,
that part.
Like, so what? You can't get hired.
Cook a meal here and there for everybody, not just yourself.
Instead of just turning on the TV, or you can turn on the TV. Clean.
Expecting people to clean up behind you.
Clean.
Like you're a grown-ass adult.
It happens a lot, and it goes on both sides.
It does. It really does. So for those deadbeat motherfuckers that's out there,
because everybody wants to
want to live off of a woman,
not just living off a woman, living off a man, living off of anyone. without doing any kind of
Now,
contribution.
here's my thing about it. If you're a man that allows a woman to live off of you and she ain't doing nothing to edify or benefit you, you're a dumbass.
I'll go with that word. I was going to call it something else.
It's your week. Go ahead.
You know, I was going to call it something. I'm going to use love you, Ricky. You a punk ass bitch. If you ain't going to say nothing, you're going to let it happen. You a punk ass bitch. Unless you're getting fed. What's it? The 3 F's. Fed, fuck, and
suck.
Oh, that's what it is. It's not 3 F's. Fed, fucking, suck somewhere else. Okay, fine. But at the same time, that means you shouldn't be in that house where you lay your head at. Like, what the hell? Now, women, flip it. Let's flip it to y'all real quick. Same thing. You letting the motherfucker eat your I'm going to use this because I keep hearing it like eating your kids' goldfish and snacks, laying up under you, ain't doing shit, and you going back to your baby daddy to pay everything. You fucked up.
But they co-parenting.
Co-parent my ass.
Me and my baby daddy, we always do Halloween together.
My old boy sitting on the couch playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, that baby daddy blowing that back out on Halloween while you playing Call of Duty. Shit.
He's doing his own Call of Duty.
Man, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, man. I've been through this shit, man. Y'all niggas need to grow the fuck up and know y'all work. Stop being fucking lazy and put the work in. You will never and my mom used to tell me this shit. May she rest in peace. You never would know or have any appreciation of anything until you do it yourself. If everything is given to you, you don't have an appreciation for it.
And that's that. Well,
there's no.
We talk about this all the time. That's what's wrong with this new generation coming.
It's not just new generation. We see it in our generation too. We see it in our generation.
I'm specifically focused to the point where you gotta change that narrative. And I think that's why we got people from our generation just sitting at home, ain't doing shit, ain't getting a job. I can't get hired. Like,
do you really try to? Do you really try to?
I'm gonna give a situation. So I was approached with something one time by somebody saying, "Hey, my spouse is trying, but it's not happening." So I said, "Okay, well, what's going on?" Well, this, and this. Okay, and then I realized we had a conversation before. I was like, "Well, is that person putting this on the application?"
No.
Huh? Well, no, because they think it's going to affect, like, well, if you're not disclosing it, no matter how great the candidate is, they're not going to hire you because guess what? You're not disclosing everything like you should. So put that on the application and see what happens. Guess what? Person got a job like that.
You know what? Makes sense because it happened to me. I went for a job interview and the motherfuckers wanted the drug test me right then and there because that's when they started coming out with the swab for drug testing. And I told the hiring manager right then, I'm not going to waste your time or the money that's going to cost y'all to drug test me. I'm going to pop up dirty. She was all like, well, what you, I said, it's just some weed. That's it. She was like, is that it? I'm like, yeah, I don't do no hard drugs. She was all like, oh, well, you're good. We're just going to do this for formality. Got the motherfucking job. So and it's both sides to that, though, right? There's always two sides to a coin.
But
right?
the thing,
it could work out for you.
Disclosing. Disclosing. They're going to work with you more. They're going to be more lenient because guess what? You were upfront with them, and they're going to take you that you're honest.
Depending on the situation.
Now, depending on what you're disclosing.
Cops, nah.
No, depending on what you're disclosing and at the situation, it may not benefit you.
Exactly.
But we're talking.
Don't talk yourself into a murder beef, right? Like you don't. I'm just gonna be honest because I'm not gonna do life, but I'm still gonna do 25 to life. Well, nigga, that's still life.
I was about to say some.
It's still life.
Some states, and this is what's funny when people say, "Oh, he got life." Oh man, I was like, you got to realize some states life is only 18 years. So when you see these triple life sentences, think about that. It's maybe about 36 years. Not saying it's not a lot.
And that's consecutive, minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum, right? Minimum.
And
If it's concurrent, you out in 18.
Now,
if you're a model prisoner.
Now, if they say
Depending
no
on-
chance of parole, that's a whole nother story.
Nah, man, if you get life, I'm sorry, life in Arizona is a minimum of 20 years.
So and there you go. So, but now coming back to the reality of what we're talking about, it is a slippery slope, y'all.
And then how you defend your self-worth. That I'm glad you brought that up as far as like with the prison system and shit like that, right? Like, when it comes to an individual self-worth, right? We're all challenged in that aspect. And what I mean by challenge is not mentally challenged. I mean like people challenge. People will challenge you, right? They will challenge your square. They will challenge your morals, your values, your ethics. They'll challenge all that, right? Some people go, I go from 0 to 100 real quick, right? There's some people that go from 0 to like 10,000. And those are the motherfuckers that you see behind the bars.
Because they don't know how to control themselves.
Pride is a motherfucker.
Pride gets your life.
It's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to stand on, but it's not a good thing to die for.
And it was a thing that I think we've talked about this, and we talked about it among our male group, that do whatever it takes to get you home. Worry about everything else later.
And at the end of the day,
Be smart.
9 times out of 10, there's 1 or 2 things of what your pride would get you caught up in some dumb shit for. One is money. Can everybody guess what the second one would be? Women. I've seen too many men hurt.
You're talking about men. How about nations?
Over the drama of pussy. Double R, I wish you a recovery, bro, a speedy recovery, man. My prayers to you, my prayers to your lady, my prayers to your son. I really wish you a speedy recovery, bro. Like that, what? And all you was doing was defending your damn family. That's all you was doing. You was defending your family. Now everybody want to talk about pride, this, that, because the egos and this, that, and everything else. It wasn't nothing pride about on that side, on his side, right? It was the pride and the ego on the other motherfucker that did what he did. And may you rest in peace. And not peace, may you rest in piss, you dumb motherfucker. I hope you burn. I hope you get testicular cancer and die slowly, you piece of shit motherfucker. But Double R, to you and your family, bro, man, we need you. You ain't done yet, bro. Get well, my family, my prayers to you. My prayers. But pride, ego, it gets motherfuckers killed, especially if you don't know how to manage it right. And that's where the whole anger and testosterone and all that, you know what I mean? Like there's no need for all that.
That's where they came with this, new nickname for the upcoming group called the YNs, because they don't know how to control themselves right, because all they do is fucking play video games all day. They don't get out the goddamn house.
They think that everything is a Grand Theft Auto.
They see a little gray in my beard, they want to buck up, and then when I look at them, they back the fuck off. Like, oh, okay, I was just trying to, I don't give a damn. Bro.
You know what? I'm in my 40s, and I got motherfuckers walking up to me, respectfully calling me Unc and OG. And I started noticing I'm getting a couple of gray hairs up here, right? More than what I thought.
My wife will say it's been happening for years. And
for years, for me, they've been calling me OG, but I don't do.
And that's been funny. I don't acknowledge it because you don't know me to call me that.
It's a respect.
It's not a respect for me.
And for me,
you don't know me. You do not call me that.
Here's the thing, and the reason why I say it's a respect thing for me, because these motherfuckers can call you something different, all kinds of disrespectful. And for them to sit back and call you Uncle or OG, it's a form of respect. And that's
that way.
Growing up.
Thing is, What you
That's
call
me
me has
growing
no
up.
effect on me.
Correct.
What you call me has no effect on me. Never
And
had.
me neither. I'm just saying.
Now,
like
the
there,
thing
right?
is, once you call my family something disrespectful, you got a problem.
And here's the thing: what we would consider disrespectful, right? Some people don't. And I've seen it in households. I've seen the different dynamics that go on within households. And I'm like, I would never allow that shit in my household. Or better yet, if I did that shit to my mom, I wouldn't even be here. Right? You know what I mean? It's like,
you know what comes to find, years ago, my kids were small and we went to South Carolina. My wife remembers this vividly. And we were with her family and two kids, their parents told them to go to bed. And I was sitting there, I think I was in the kitchen doing something, just relaxing or whatever, or I was watching TV. And they didn't move.
the kids
didn't move. So I looked at the parents. I looked at the kids. I said, oh, hell no. I know I'm on vacation. I can't let this shit ride. Didn't your fucking parents tell you to get upstairs and go to bed? Take your ass to bed. Get on your phones if you want to, but they told you to go to bed. They went upstairs with almost an attitude, and then they looked at me.
Hey, look, you me an attitude, and I'm better than my goddamn parents because you could walk up them stairs with an attitude. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? The moment you come out your mouth with something, I'm coming off your head. You know what I mean? Shit, my parents, you couldn't walk away with an attitude. Like, you know what I mean?
No, you couldn't.
Y'all fighting in the goddamn living room.
Yo, fist of cuffs, like
no. So I give you that it is different, but it also goes back to, again, knowing your worth and going back to even relationships, right? You always got friends, you got cousins, you got in-laws. Well, you could do better. Why you with him? Why?
Here's the thing.
I don't give a fuck about what nobody got to say.
I'm not gonna say that. My thing is, when it comes to stuff like that, what does that person do? Do they defend you? Or do they just sit there and listen to it and take it in? That's a problem. Because most people, they'll sit there and take it in. And guess what? They'll stew on it. And they'll keep stewing on it. They get home. They see you. They're thinking about what the other person said. And then they're giving you attitude for no fucking reason.
That's if you don't have a real one.
Bingo.
That's if you don't have a real one. Shit. I done had these debates with my wife, and I stood on my square and I proven my theory of I don't give a fuck about what nobody got to says, feel, or think about me. Period. I don't care if you family, friends, or whatever. Oh, we had some comments coming.
Yeah.
My bad. Damn. Exactly. Keep fighting. And that's going to the point of what I was trying to say. I told my wife, period, plenty of times, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, they're not feeding me. They're not fucking me. And they damn sure ain't clothing me. I'm going to leave the other one alone because there ain't nobody else's business. But but you get what I'm saying? Like, you have no influence. And when it comes to the outside influence that got to deal with the raising of the kids, you really ain't got shit to say to me. You understand what I'm saying?
And here's the thing you also got to keep in mind.
All y'all.
Here's something that's got to be talked about too. You know,
grandparents, y'all let the grandkids get away with a lot more shit than what the fuck y'all let. And
well,
then you want to say that's expected, but don't come in my household.
But don't disrespect my household.
That part. Don't be
the minute you start disrespecting my household, we have a problem, a serious problem. And then when it stops, don't sit there and point the finger at the. Well, you can point the finger. Because guess what? As they always say, no, don't point the finger. Because guess what? When you point in one, how many pointing back?
You got three. You know what I mean? That's why you got these kids growing up spoiled as fuck, because everybody outside of the household is spoiling and coddling these fucking kids. When I was growing up, if I was punished and
the punishment went where I went.
Exactly. So if I go to my grandparents' house, I can't watch TV because it's just like I'm at home.
The only thing my grandmother would do, okay,
you go outside.
You can watch one show.
No, she'll let me. My grandmother would let me go outside.
Watch one show, but then you take your ass outside and play and do all the other stuff. You get to watch one show. So they kept the discipline, but they gave you a little bit, like it was like almost with the time on the yard.
Like, and I'm gonna bring this up. Just because your child gets to a certain age and you feel like they got a right, and that age is a rite of passage, doesn't mean that they need that rite of passage. Because let's go down to
They need to earn it.
bingo. It's called a rite of passage. That means you've earned that right. Just because you're 16 doesn't mean that, because they turned 16, you got to go get a permit or his license or whatever.
If their grades ain't shit, if they're
not showing responsibility, I don't like grades and everything. That I agree with that to a smaller degree, right?
No,
but my thing about it holds weight. The grades thing holds weight, but my thing that holds more weight, if you're not showing everyday responsibility of your own. If I got to sit back at 15, 16, 17 years old and still tell you about proper hygiene, you have not earned that right.
Just sit there and get.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I've had this debate. It's like, I don't care if you get your license or whatever, but with that license comes, when you get that right of passage, it comes with more responsibility. If you can't show responsibility now, how the fuck do you earn that right of passage?
And what's funny, you know what's funny though? A lot of these, we'll say teenagers, they do a lot of stuff outside of the house, but when it comes to the home, I ain't doing shit. So let me get this straight. Let's just understand this as it is.
We don't see what you're doing, but you're gonna do everything out there. But then you want to come into the house and expect that because
what you do out there
matters
more than what you do in the home.
But we still got to tell you to take out the trash. We still got to tell you to do dishes and clean up after yourself. Make it make sense.
We got to tell you just do the basic stuff.
If you can't show me the fundamentals of what we've been trying to tell you your whole goddamn life, what makes me comfortable as a parent to know that you're going to be out there in the real world? And then you got everybody else, aunties, uncles, cousins coming back talking about you ain't taught your kids no home training.
No, actually, it's not even that. They do better there, and then they get
no. In some cases, some people, yeah, but in other cases, right, that doesn't necessarily happen, and you get feedback from the parent like you ain't taught your kid how to do this, that, and everything else. Why your kid ain't got no license? Why this, that, and that? Because they ain't earned the shit.
You know what you do, and this is the funniest thing you can do.
And then we question ourselves as parents. Well, did we do right by our kids? Like as parents, that's what we. I don't. And it's like that's why I go back to say I don't give a fuck. I know who I am. I know my worth, and I know what I'm teaching my kids. Right? If my kids don't want to, and that's the whole thing about it, it's not like they can't. These kids choose not to pick up what I'm laying down.
They choose to be hard-headed considerably. Like I was hard-headed too.
I was too.
But
yeah.
But you know what?
Got out of it. Yeah.
Once I started realizing me not doing stuff around the house is the cause of a lot of stuff that happens to me, I decided I'm done with that bullshit.
And then
let me just get it done. Let me just go ahead and do this to keep them off of me. And I don't want them on me.
Some kids are like that, right? But then you got some kids where the parents. You as parents, you just got to be all like, you know what? I've given them everything that I can, right? And you just got to you got to pull back and let life. Because when life, there's two lessons that you're going to learn. Survival of the fittest. And then you're going to realize that everything that mommy and daddy was trying to tell you is reality in life, right? Or you're going to get eaten up by this world and you're going to and you're going to either get killed or you're going to be prey.
I'm not going to say, I'm not going to go as far as get killed.
There's some that
but you get chewed up. You'll get chewed up. You'll fall down. But guess what? The stuff that your parents told you will start clicking. Will start clicking.
And if you'll start hearing voices. And if you're right-minded, you'll start picking yourself up from
and then at some point, you may go back to your parents like, you know what?
You were right.
No, not then they'll never say you're right. You will never tell your parents they're right. You will say, Thank you for what you did for me.
Or I understand what you were saying before.
Or they will buy you a very nice gift and think that it means more than you saying.
So the moral of the story is, from our opinion, don't care about what people say, feel, or think about you.
From your opinion.
From my opinion. I mean, and I'm not going to say nobody. There's certain people that have influence in where you're at in life. And if you're a family person, hold on to that, right? Draw your influence from that, right? But as far as like, and I stand on this, anybody that's an outside influence that's not contributing to your everyday life, their opinion, their feelings, and their thoughts about you doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. At least that's my opinion.
But here's the thing. I'm going back to this.
But then
anybody that shares their opinion on you, everybody that has something to say about you, look who they're saying it to.
Now there are some people that might have an opinion about you,
and see how that person is either defending or removing themselves from that situation.
Correct.
Defending you or removing themselves from that situation. That says a lot about them.
And there are some people that come into your life that you might not even know, but they have a message for you. And it's not that they're judging you or they have an opinion about you. It's just that they see something. There are people that's out there right there.
Yeah, you know, they're still there, and they'll bring something maybe you didn't see, maybe you weren't aware of,
and you'll consider it, right?
And you're like, whoa,
all right, that might hold a factor, right? That does hold, but the everyday people that don't do shit for you, they're not feeding your kids, they're not feeding you, like, let that shit go, man. And that's even including aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, acquaintances. I don't care. It could be the president. If you're not living your life for God and for yourself, what are you living your life for?
That's a good question. What are you living for? If you aren't living for whoever your higher entity is, whoever, for yourself, most importantly, I mean, we'll talk to the agnostic. If you don't have a higher power, you don't believe in one, that's fine. But if you're not living your life for yourself, who are you living it for? If you aren't being true to yourself, who are you being true to? If you're very well influenced by everyone else around you, why? What are they contributing to your household? Are they your followers and they're, because they're following you and they're commenting and doing all the stuff, they're giving you money? Okay. But that still doesn't mean they have something over your life. You take it in consideration. Because guess what?
That does mean that they have something over your life.
No, they don't.
You sold your soul for $1. Now they influence.
Well, are you done? Because guess what? No matter what you do, good or bad, they're still going to comment. So either way, they ain't got the influence. They're going to comment good or bad. Oh, look, they wore that today. I told them to wear this. Oh, look, they wore what I told them. Dumbass, you should have wore the other one. So either way, they're going to comment. You're going to make money off of them. It's just a matter of which avenue do you want to be in? Which avenue, which road do you want to take? Matter of fact, what role do you want them to play in your life? Why do they have that role?
And I've always believed there's people in your life for a reason or
for a season.
Yeah, period. And on that note, folks, we love you. Holidays are coming about. Pocket's birthday is coming up this weekend, so everybody hit him up on his social. Wish him a happy birthday. Buy him a drink.
The best bet is to hit my wife's social, because if y'all know me, I'm not on socials that much.
Hit his social, flood up his social, just flood it up. He might not get to you, but just hit him up anyway. Flood his goddamn.
I tell you right now, if my shit starts blowing up, I'm blocking every last one.
I want y'all to start hitting him up at 3:00 in the morning. Like, no, actually 2:22 in the morning, because that's when he starts stirring in his bed, because he be getting up trying to be at the gym at 4. So
we in the gym at 4.
So 2:22.
I know. Wait, y'all didn't hear that. God damn it.
Yep.
No, I did not hear that.
Until next week, folks. We love you.
2:22 in the afternoon.
In the morning. Later.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?